Let me show you how I bedazzle Bubble Skincare Fresh Start Gel Cleanser. You're going to start off with the Bubble Skincare Gel Cleanser, of course. We're going to use a few items: a wax pencil, liquid fusion glue, a glue bottle to put the liquid fusion glue inside. Rhinestones is light blue and white. So you're going to sand. You want to make it a little dull, just a little bit, so that the rhinestones can adhere to the surface. And you're going to wipe it with alcohol. So first I'm going to do the logo. I do start off with the logos first because I think it's kind of better if I'm not using transparent clear rhinestones. But I did use 3M size rhinestone for the white to do the logo. And I'm just going to follow along with the rhinestones with the letters. So next I'm going to do is the foundation line for the gel cleanser at the bottom. I'm going to work my way from the bottom up. I think it would be easier because at the top it's kind of curved and you have to use a lot of filler stones. So I'm just making sure that my foundation line is straight as possible because we are going to be doing the honeycomb method. And if you don't know what the honeycomb method is, it's basically placing one rhinestone in between every two rhinestones to make it look like a honeycomb. And you're going to see that here, but I'm just going ahead and starting my honeycomb method. I'm going to start from the bottom, of course, and then work my way up towards the top. I am using a 5M size rhinestone in a baby blue color, or light sapphire, I believe it is. And I'm just going to continue to do this until I get close to the logo, but I'm going to leave a little bit of space. Then I'm going to continue to do the back of the gel cleanser. I'm going to continue my honeycomb method until I get closer to the top line there. I don't know if you can see it. It's like two little lines. I'm going to try to do as much as possible because this is the easier part of the project. Just placing one rhinestone in between every two rhinestones. And as you can see, because our foundation line is straight, the honeycomb method is coming out straight. So I'm just going to continue here for a few, and then we're going to go to the next section. Now, as we get closer and closer to the top, I try to leave a little bit of space between the blue rhinestones and the bubble logo because I want to use smaller stones to make it look more seamless. So you do want to leave a little bit of space for like a smaller stone to fit in between those little gap areas on the side there, because you do want to use a smaller rhinestone to make it look seamless. So I'm just going to continue to do my honeycomb method all the way up until about this line. Now for the top part, like that curved part, I didn't get a chance to record, but I do have a video on Sol de Janeiro which shows you in detail how I did that. But we're going to move on to the lid. I'm using an orange rhinestone in a size 5M. I'm going to do the honeycomb method at first, and then I realized that I didn't have any filler stones for this color, which is so weird. So I ended up just doing straight lines down, and I'm going to show you towards the end when we get there. But I did the lid, and I just put in a circular kind of pattern, just going around and around in a circle until I couldn't no more. Then we're going to go back to where I left that space when I was doing the blue part of the gel cleanser. And you see here, I'm just going to add filler stones. The size filler stones that I use is 2M through 4M. And you want to try to put the smaller stone instead of trying to force a stone in between these little filler spots, because it looks way better and it prevents the rhinestones from popping out later. So I mainly use 2M because it fit in those smaller spaces. Even though the 3M looked like it might have fit, I had to go back and just do a 2M. And you don't want to force it. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. You don't have to make sure every single part of the item is covered. as long as it looks seamless. So you see here, like there's like 1 or 2 spaces between the 2 B's where the 2M wouldn't fit, but I didn't want to force it, and it still came out pretty good. And this is how it turned out. I think it came out so good. You can clearly see the honeycomb method. I do like this color rhinestone. And you see the top there, how I just made the line straight for the lid. Just to improvise because I didn't have a pillow stone, and it happens. But let me know what you think of this project. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.